There's a large unidentified object approaching Earth's atmosphere.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So chances are this is going to be my last Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. video for the week. I'm most probably not going to be posting any other videos because the theory update video that I post every week needs us to have an episode that's not really a filler and that gives us something to work with, something to build theories on, and that's not the case with this episode, as awesome as it is by the way. But in all cases, I'm going to be talking about my video schedule at the very end of this week, what I'm going to be posting this week. Legion is airing its season premiere. I'm going to be talking about that as well, why my Jessica Jones videos are delayed. But for the time being, let's get started by breaking down the synopsis of the 8th episode of the 6th season of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., otherwise titled Collision Course Part 1. Now, I did mention before that we've got a list of episode titles that got released prior to the airing of the season, sort of got leaked, and with the title of the 8th episode of the season, the list is once more correct. So far, it's got 7 titles right. The only title that I'm pretty sure as of now is not really right is the title of the 9th episode, which according to that list was titled The Baker. But however, with the title of the 8th episode being Collision Course Part 1, it is safe to assume that the title of the 9th episode is going to be Collision Course Part 2. But once again, may I remind you that there's a video on my channel. I'm going to be linking on the end screen to this video with the episode titles for the rest of the episodes of the season and my speculations over these episodes. But alright though, the header of the synopsis reads, "Who put Sarge in charge?" on an all-new episode of ABC's Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., airing Friday, July 5. Now, according to IMDb, what we get to see over there is a guest star that we don't see on this synopsis, Christine Okoye, in the role of Balgad. The thing about this name is I kind of talked about it a lot. Balgad is possibly a Cree name, because of the hyphen between the Bal and the Gad. Talked about that a lot. There is also the possibility that he's Bal from the comics, as in Hadad, as in the false god in the Bible, as in the demon out of Diablo, as in some demonic entity that we're going to be meeting on future episodes of the season. Remember that whole theory about Dark Angel, the crystals, the fact that there's a demon lord out there that Coulson is trying to set free? That's a possibility still, and I think it's a pretty big possibility. But that's also a first step towards us realizing who Sarge is. This is just the beginning. It's just who put him in charge, not who revived him if he were to be Coulson, our Coulson, or a different version of Coulson, or someone completely different. But yeah though, I don't want to prolong the talking about Bal and Balgad and the possibilities out there, so I'm going to advise you to check out my Dark Angel video. You're going to find a link in the index like a timestamp where you could just jump to the moment on that video where you could see all my theories about that. But anyway though, jumping to the body of the synopsis, Collision Course Part 1, to face the galaxy-hopping hate beast that eats planets, the team on Earth asks for help in all the wrong places. Well, back on the Lazy Comet, something weird is going on with Zell's crew, and it is not just the Puffies. Now, someone's gonna go in the comments to state that the hate beast that eats planets does sound like Galactus to them. And the thing is, it does sound like that to every single one of us. But let us put an end to that because we do know that this kind of villain is not gonna be portrayed on television, and it's probably gonna be reserved for the movies. So, the answer is no. I mean, yeah, he might be a villain modeled after him, or a villain, another villain out of the comics that's gonna be modeled after him, like kind of modified in order to fit that kind of image, but nonetheless, he's not him. But we've also got the team on Earth asking for help in all the wrong places, and that means one of two things. One, they're either trying to avoid asking Sarge for help, they want to avoid using that guy completely. They're still thinking of him as the villain. He's probably some villain of some sorts, but nonetheless, they're avoiding him. Or two, as a product of what we see go down on the trailer for Episode 7 and what possibly could go down as part of the events of Episode 7, Sarge might use the downtime, the time that they let their guard down in order to use his help, in order to make a run for it, in order to escape captivity by S.H.I.E.L.D. Now that means that everyone whose help they're gonna use is gonna be, the wrong person. That also means that if they've still got, the others in captivity, the rest of Team Sarge, they might try to use their help, but nonetheless, they're probably not as helpful. I mean, Sarge is completely different. Sarge is the leader. Sarge knows what he's doing. These people know what they're doing as well, but they don't have the knowledge that Sarge has. That's what's been portrayed so far. But the part about something weird going on with Izel's crew on the Lazy Comet, a lot of people are thinking the Lazy Comet might be another planet, might be an actual comet, but I'm thinking there's a good chance that, the Lazy Comet is Izel's ship, the name of Izel's ship. There is talk over here about something weird going on with Izel's crew, not with the people on the Lazy Comet, not with the people of Lazy Comet or the Lazy Comet, but rather with Izel's crew. So yeah, I'm assuming it's all about a ship named the Lazy Comet. However though, the only part that makes me think otherwise is the part about it not just being the Puffies, because the use of the phrase, and it's not just the Puffies, kinda makes you think Coulson, kinda screams Coulson actually. But that's it though for the body of the synopsis. Jumping to the guest starring list, we've got Carolina Widra, who portrays the role of Izel. I think Carolina Widra is going to be with us longer than just the 8th episode, maybe the 9th, the 10th, and maybe even further. I mean, I think she's going to be making it back to Earth with the team. Yeah, she is, because she's offering them a ride home, but nonetheless, I think she's going to spend time on Earth. I think as well that's going to be about helping them with and against Sarge, or the Creator. And that's going to be interesting because the faster she makes it back to Earth, probably the faster as well we get to find out who Sarge is. But on the list as well is Maximilian Azinski, who portrays the role of Agent Daviiz. Sadly, there's no sign on the synopsis of Agent Piper, even though these two kind of form a very good duo and since the beginning of the season, so I'm really hoping there's some mistake over here. Daviiz and Piper together are just amazing. But next up though is Matt O'Leary, who portrays the role of Pax, Brooke Williams, who portrays the role of Butterfly or Snowflake, and finally Winston James Francis, who portrays the role of Jacko. So the entire Sarge team is going to be back. I'm assuming that on this episode, we're gonna watch that scene from the trailer, where Brooke Williams is pretty much standing there with the SHIELD team, all of them together kind of afraid of something. That's gonna be either on Collision Course Part 1 or possibly on Collision Course Part 2. But on that note, there's a lot out of the Season 6 trailers that we are yet to see on these episodes, and I'm assuming they're gonna be burning through all of these scenes before the final 4 episodes, maybe 3 episodes of the season. It is unconventional. It doesn't make a lot of sense that a trailer for a season of any given series does contain footage out of the final few episodes. Never happened. Don't think it's happening this time around as well. But that being said, one of the writers of this episode is one of the producers of the series, that being Jeffrey Bell, so I'm assuming, or at least hoping, that this is going to be a very interesting episode. But finally though, and to talk about my video schedule for the rest of this week, as promised at the very beginning of this video, I'm going to be posting my review video for the premiere of the 3rd and final season of Legion tomorrow at around 7 or 8 PM GMT. I'm going to be posting my review video of the 8th episode of the 6th season of the 100 around the same time on Wednesday, and finally I'm not going to be posting anything else between then and when I post my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review video. To cover the bit about Jessica Jones though, I've been trying to binge watch the rest of the season. I know I posted a review and Easter egg video for the first 4 episodes of the 3rd and final season, but nonetheless I'm pretty busy these days, busy with work, busy with personal life stuff, and that makes it really hard to get into binge watching more episodes. I mean, the time is a limitation over here. So I apologize on making a promise and being unable to deliver on that front. I'm gonna try my best to deliver these videos sooner or later, even if in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but nonetheless, I don't think anyone will want to watch those in 3 weeks from now, but I'm still gonna try. With that being said though, here are a few reminders. Remember to watch that Dark Angel video if you haven't watched it yet. Check the timestamp in the pinned comment and jump right into that theory. Let me know what you think about that theory. Let me know as well what you think is going to happen on the 7th episode and on the 8th episode. Do you think we're going to see Balgad on that episode, Christine Akawa in the role of Balgad? Because I know his name is not mentioned on the guest starring list on the synopsis, but nonetheless it's mentioned on IMDb. Now IMDb has been wrong at times, but nonetheless it's not always wrong. A lot of times actually on seasons 5 and season 4 it was right. But you can also let me know if you did like this video by dropping it a much appreciated like, subscribing to this channel, and make sure while you're at it to enable notifications in order to get updates whenever I upload a new video, publish a new community post, or start a new live stream. But until the next time that you tune in for another one of my videos, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in to this video, and have a great day.